my time.
Okay, g'day, Rudy here. Just doing an update on a video I did, I don't know, about a month ago on 4 ETFs, the IVV, FANG, HACK and MOAT. These were the 4 ETFs that you guys, the punters, had in your portfolios that the Livewire experts didn't. And I did do a video on that showing that you guys had better picks, better charts than they did. So you're doing all right, punters? Okay, onto it. So IVV was the first one. I said at the time it'll probably come down and test this channel, which it has. Not good news that it's fallen out. So we've hit the 23 fib. It really, what you don't want to see is it come up here and then fall away. But I'm not bullish on the American market at the moment, so maybe a chance to sell. This is just my personal opinion. Alright, so that's IVV now looking a bit wobbly because she's broken the trend line. Okay, FANG. Okay, so FANG, I also said at the time it'll probably come down and test the trend line, which it has. That's this week's, so we're looking at weekly candles here. So last week it tested it and went back up. This week it's just hanging around there. From my personal opinion, is I'd just like to wait another week, see if you can get a green candle, like a close for the week above 30, before I got back in, because if it drops below 28 on a close, like a red candle, it's probably all over. Okay. I guess just also, this wasn't one of your top 4 picks, but it just gives some overview. So this is the NASDAQ. So looking a bit like FANG, as you would assume. So it's again on the trend line. So you don't want to see it dropping below that. So again, next week's going to be important. If you get a nice big green candle by the end of next week, then the party's back on. Get a nice red candle down, then the party's off, in my opinion. Okay, HACK, this is the third one. So I told you guys could pick them. So again, yeah, I think I put the video out, it was about here. I mean, this thing could still drop and be bullish, so I'm still going to say, as I said before, I think it'll come down and test this shorter term trend line. I mean, look at that. It's hard to beat that. But in the short term, yeah, I think a test of the trend line's probably on the cards, just given the overall tech environment. Okay, the fourth one was MOAT. Another good pick by you guys. Excellent. So in a similar position, really. So this is Morningstar's, for those who don't know, this is Morningstar's top pick of 50 to 100 international companies with a MOAT. So a MOAT basically means they got a competitive advantage in the industry they're in, as decided by Morningstar. So again, like the other charts, it's looking, it's sort of replay, isn't it? You need a nice green red candle next week, a big red candle next week below the trend line. Time for concern. And the reason also I say this, because these are US exposure stocks. If we look at VGS, which everyone had in there, the experts and you guys. I had a sell out up there. But that's still not bearish. It'll probably come down and test the trend lines. But what I want to get across here is this is VGAD. So this is the unhedged version of VGS. So what that is, the Aussie dollar has been falling for a while against the US dollar. So that's given this thing like a steroid boost, because as the Aussie dollar dropped, this thing's been going. But if you took out that drop in the Aussie dollar, then that doesn't look like the same picture. That's a sell. So really, with all those other four I talked about too, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the Aussie dollar drop. It's given all those things a big boost in the arm. But Mr. Aussie is trying to defend this support line at 62 cents. I really don't know which way that's going to go. But you don't want to see a big red candle below 62 or below 62. So you want to big red candle below 62 is bearish, and a big green candle above 64 is bullish. I don't know. Just throwing behind that, this is the US, the dollar index. So this is against all currencies. So even while the US dollar has dropped, the Aussie dollar has still dropped too. But it looks like the US dollar's, well, it's definitely against all the basket of currencies is in a downtrend. Although the Aussie dollar has been dropping against it, so it shows how weak the Aussie dollar has been. Alright, that's my update on the top 4 ETF picks that you guys had that the Livewire experts didn't. Okay, leave us a comment if you agree or disagree. Have a good weekend.
Never waste my time, you are I want.